So, hi everyone. Today we are having a kind of fun video. Okay. We will make a battle between two beautiful watches from Orient and from Seiko. I have to admit that this format was stolen from Urban Gentry, from Triton, but the main difference is that he usually compares similar watches from similar category, but I'm going to compare absolutely different watches. A diver from Orient and dressy watch from Seiko. And first one is Orient Triton, recent release from Orient, and the next one is Seiko Presage SARY055. Not very new, few years old, release from Seiko. And let's start a battle. First criteria is value. I'm giving advantage to Seiko purely because this watch have a much better bracelet. Bracelet is not laughable at all, very substantial, very solid. Only few people complain about clasp. Clasp is not machined, it is stamped. But I suppose for this money it should not be a big issue. But if we talk about bracelet on an Orient watches, it goes to trash immediately. It's absolutely not usable, it's not comfortable, so I have taken it off, and now I wear this watch on a NATO. So because of bad bracelet, Orient gets -1 point. Otherwise, both watches are really nice for their price. Price is around $300 to $400 from different dealers. Next category is design. Design shows how a watch is built to fulfill its task. And I suppose Orient Diver wins here. It's more legible, it has a perfect lume, which can be seen even in a daylight, which is quite extraordinary. But a Seiko watch is very beautiful too, but it have no any lume, so you probably can have some problems with reading time in low light situations. But it's not critical because there is very high contrast between hands and dial. So Orient is designed better to show time. About movement, here's interesting thing. Orient uses quite high grades movement from another Orient watch called Orient Saturation Diver, which go for around $1,000. But Seiko uses a regular movement 4R series, which is a lower version of 6R series with worse power reserve and overly less prestigious movement. So we can see that Seiko have to cut corners in order to deliver beautiful watch for a relatively low price. Movement is better on Orient, I suppose. Brand. Here's no doubt that Seiko have better brand prestige, recognition and heritage. They have more massive advertising and marketing campaigns. They are really recognizable worldwide. I suppose it's second most recognizable brand in the world after Rolex. But Orient is still a nice company and they will build their legacy, but they need time for it. About quality. Quality of both watches are really high, but if we will take Seiko and see closer, which is a finishing level of polishing, of brushing, all transitions between those two types of finishing, we can see that it's very involved and it really looks like a Grand Seiko. Of course, it is not Grand Seiko, but it gives the same feeling. If we take Orient watch, it's nicely finished too, perfect level of polishing, brushing on lugs, and kind of beveling between them. Bevel touch really nicely done, but I suppose Seiko is more involved. So Seiko becomes leader in quality. And we also have to mention that Orient have terrible bracelet, which decreases quality mark too. Next one is a style. Here I have to evaluate which watch is more beautiful. It's quite hard, but I suppose that styling of Orient diver is more catchy, and we also see interesting thing, which is power reserve, which is not common for a watch for around $300 to $400. So style-wise, I suppose Orient is better, and Orient also looks perfectly on a different colors of NATO straps. But I suppose Seiko Presage watch looks the best on a bracelet. So style-wise, Orient wins. Next one is versatility. There's no questions that Seiko is better here, because Seiko is quite dressy watch. It can be worn with a full suit and tie and beautiful dress shoes, and it also can be used for a beach with the shorts and flip-flops. Seiko watch looks really like a Rolex Datejust, the same versatility. But Orient is a typical dive style watch, diver watch. I would not recommend to wear it with a suit or in some formal situations. Yeah, it's more for casual and business casual scenarios. So Seiko wins in versatility. Next one is durability. Both watches have a sapphire crystals, which is really appreciable in this price range. Seiko have water resistance of 100 meters, but Orient water resistance of 200 meters, including diver's certification. So potentially Orient watch is tougher and will live longer. And the last category is X factor, something special about the watch. I suppose Orient is more catchy, and you can use different colorful NATO straps for it, as I used in this video. So it's more instant X factor, but Seiko have kind of slow release charm, slow release X factor. You have to spend a lot of time with this watch to understand how cool and how unique it is. So let's go to a final result. We see that Orient wins, but only by 1 point, so it easily could be a drawn game, or Seiko could win if I would set a bit different criteria or different marks. So I suppose both watches are really perfect in their category, in their price range, and both are recommended for buying. So feel free to ask questions in comments, and see you in the next video. Bye.